Today we're touring a contemporary masterpiece in Paradise Valley, Arizona, currently listed for $9,690,000. The house features 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, and is 7,700 square feet, sitting on over an acre with a casita. This property features stunning mountain views all the way around the entire property and seamlessly integrates indoor and outdoor living. The property is currently listed by Angel Ureta with NORTH&CO Realty and was developed, designed, and built by UR Development. And as always, I'll leave all of their information down in the description below. So let's just go ahead and check it out. Okay, as soon as we come in here, you are gonna be blown away with this house. I'm telling you right now, we've toured a lot of homes on the channel, but this one is taking it to another level. So you'll notice right out of the gate that as soon as we come in, we've got this beautiful wood front door. It's obviously a pivot door, and we have glass on both sides. And we also have a bunch of glass up above, letting in a ton of natural light to this massive great room right when we walk in the front door. So I'll just point out, and I'm gonna show you in just a little while, but right when we walk in the front door off to my left-hand side, okay, we've got a beautiful staircase going up, gorgeous accent wall, big loft area, den, and a guest house. Really, really cool stuff. We're gonna take you over there and show you that in just a little while, so make sure you stay tuned. Before we do that, I'm gonna show you the dining room, and then we'll make our way over into the kitchen. So we make our way into the front door. Off to our right-hand side, we've got this gorgeous dining room, stunning accent wall behind the dining room. I actually really love what they did with this accent wall, with the wood accented with the black in between. Really cool pattern to it, and it actually wraps all the way around that door frame over there. 3 big tall windows letting in a ton of natural light. And then you're gonna notice this throughout the entire home, so I'll try not to point it out a bunch, but we've got this tray ceiling up here with all of the recessed lighting, again, adding a ton of character, giving it that modern feel that you'd expect for the house. It's definitely what they were going for here, that contemporary modern type of vibe. This is a massive great room, okay? I just wanna be very clear. You can tell we have 2 huge seating areas, 20-foot ceilings, and again, I just wanna point out in this main area, because I think they just did such a phenomenal job with it, but we have this huge drop ceiling going almost all the way where we walked into the front door, all the way over to this fireplace right here. And the fireplace separates 2 big great rooms. We'll tour that here in just a minute. But this is a really cool feature. Again, gives it that modern feel. We have all of our built-in speakers. We have multiple chandeliers hanging from the drop ceiling. And of course, we have the LED lighting wrapping all the way around. Okay, so we'll tour that here in just a sec. I wanna show you the kitchen. And right out of the gate, I just wanna point out, we've got 2 huge waterfall islands, okay? So the kitchen is separated. You can kind of tell you got this like line right here where the kitchen's a little bit tucked away back here. Both islands are waterfall islands, like I mentioned, sub-zero refrigerator and freezer. Recessed lighting throughout. We've got a little storage nook right here, built-in Wolf espresso machine, Wolf microwave. Okay, you're gonna see a lot of Wolf in this house. And I wanna point out what's really cool about this kitchen is we actually have 2 sinks, and they're both big sinks, okay? So we've got 1 sink in this island right here facing out. By the way, beautiful view. Can't wait to show you the backyard. They've done a great job with that. But then we actually have another sink off to my right-hand side. I'll show you that in just a minute. Both sinks are accompanied with a dishwasher, okay? So we have sink, dishwasher, and I'll show you that here in just a sec. All the underlit underneath all of the cabinetry turned out phenomenal. You'll notice, again, we don't have any power in the backsplash. I love when they do that personally on these big, big, big houses like that. I think that putting the power and tucking the power up away, it just gives it a better look overall. You'll notice with the stove that they actually did a built-in Wolf 5-burner gas stove, and they wrapped the countertop around with all of your knobs in the front of the counter. I think they did a beautiful job. I really like the look of that. They're doing that a lot more, I feel like, in a lot of the big modern contemporary homes, as opposed to having the full range, okay? Right next to the gas stove, we have our Wolf induction stove. And again, of course, we have our hood right here. Now I just wanna take you around this corner just real quick. I'll show you, I'll bring the camera with me. We do have a little Butlers Pantry. We have a refrigerator, a bunch of recessed lighting, some floating shelves, a lot of the same features that we had in the main kitchen area. And we do have a little wet bar here off to my right-hand side, directly in front of the Butlers Pantry, where we do have another sink. So this will be our 3rd sink in our main kitchen area, again, accompanied with a couple of floating shelves. So let's just go ahead and make our way back around the kitchen. I'll take you back in the great room over here to my left. And again, as we do so, I just want to point out, here's our other sink right here with our dishwasher, of course, okay? Also, I love the pendant lighting as we're making our way back over here. And again, you're gonna notice all the drop ceiling in that main kitchen area with all of the LED lighting. This house looks beautiful at night. I'm telling you, houses like this really come to life at night, and I absolutely love it. We do have a double-sided, over 20-foot tall stone fireplace separating both of the main living areas in the main great room, okay? And I love, love, love that. I think they've done a beautiful job really separating the space. And as we make our way over here, of course, we have another seating area with a massive sliding glass door, a little bit smaller than the massive sliding door we had on the other main great room area. But again, beautiful, beautiful views leading out into the backyard, which we'll tour here in just a little while. Now, they've done a great job with the built-in here. You can tell they just put a lot of thought into everything. You know, you have all of your recessed lighting. I think it really ties the room all together. And I love the color of all of the wood, right? They carried that into the great room areas. And that actually carries it over into the formal bar. Okay, so we actually have a full bar over here with our beverage cooler, our sink, our ice machine, and of course we have our 2-level bar with the front actually being that same stone that we saw in the kitchen. And I think that gives it a really cool look. Of course, we have all of our recessed lighting. And then we have our full-blown wine cellar. Okay, this is obviously a temperature-controlled wine cellar. I'll just show you real quick in here. It's probably a little bit echoey. I do apologize. But we have all of our shelves. Our bottles of wine actually sit in between. They kind of put little pieces of wood here, so it's displayed very nice when you're walking through the home. And again, temperature-controlled LED lighting on every shelf. They've done a gorgeous, gorgeous job. So let me go ahead and point out a couple of things, okay? Number one, right here off to my right-hand side as we walk out of the wine cellar, we have kind of another little seating area. Got this really cool chandelier. We have another tray ceiling with all of our LED lighting. And this is really gonna probably be a hangout area. You know, when you're making a drink, you have people over, you're doing your thing. This is just a cool little spot to just hang out. So let's go ahead and take you into the primary bedroom just around the corner. Okay, and just around that corner from that little hangout area that we were just talking about, we enter our primary bedroom, and this is a gorgeous primary. It's on the other end of the house, so you have total privacy, because we're gonna show you the casita and all of that stuff here in just a little while. Now you'll notice as soon as we come into the primary, we have this stunning accent wall directly behind the bed, all of our lighting up above shining down on our artwork, shining down on our bed, the whole 9 yards, gas fireplace of course, massive sliding glass door leading out into the resort style backyard. Again, they just did a phenomenal job. So let's go ahead and make our way into the primary bathroom. All I can say is, wow, this is stunning, okay? I love what they did with the tile in here. Beautiful floating tub directly in front of this huge window with mountain views, all the desert landscape out there, looking directly at Piesto Peak. We've got the sunset off there in the distance. And I just want to point out that in this bathroom, you have his and hers everything, okay? So off to my left-hand side, floating vanity. You have our towel shelf down below. Really love when they do that. And I like what they did with this mirror. They actually popped the mirror out. This is a very large mirror. The mirror is probably 10 feet long, and they popped the mirror out, so the mirror actually looks like it's kind of floating on the wall. Of course, you have this beautiful backsplash going all the way up to the ceiling, and then you have LED lights around the entire mirror. And they off-centered the light fixture like towards the left of the mirror. So I think it's just kind of a really cool touch. And of course, on the right-hand side, we have our little makeup vanity. And then directly across, we have the his. I would imagine that would be the hers, because you have the makeup vanity. We have the his with another floating vanity. Same thing with the mirror, the light fixture, and everything like that, okay? I'm gonna make my way over here and just show you a couple things real quick. We'll make our way into the closet and go from there. We have his and hers bidets. So we have a bidet off to my left. We have a bidet around the corner. We'll show you in a minute. This is a smart steam shower with beautiful mountain. Look at the mountain views. The mountain views here are insane. Double rain head in here. Okay, and again, this is a huge shower. So let's make our way. I'm gonna have the camera follow me right here, just around the corner, real quick. We've got another bidet off here, okay, kind of making our way into the primary closet. It's a little dark in here, I apologize. But we've got this big, beautiful built-in closet. Again, this thing is massive. And if you actually wrap around, and I'll just get one camera angle just to show you, but we do have a washer dryer hookup just around the corner. And again, this is obviously not our main laundry, of course. So we have an additional washer dryer hookup in the primary closet. We've got the island in the middle and tons and tons and tons of room in here. So let me just go ahead and show you the actual laundry room real quick. I'll show you a couple of other bedrooms and then we'll make our way to the other wing of the property. As we walk out of the primary, I just want to put a couple of things into perspective as we make our way to the other wing of the house real quick. So here off to my left, again, this is the full bar that we toured just a little while ago. We have our chilled wine cellar. Again, we toured that. And then we have a little seating area here. So making our way down this hallway, which we haven't been down here yet, we do have a connecting hallway there going right to the kitchen. And then I just want to point a couple of things out just around the corner here. We have a 5-car garage. They have, of course, epoxied the floor. You have the really cool garage doors. You have all the trackless and motorless garage doors that go up with the motors next to the doors. And as we make our way in here, we have our drop zone area. They've done that same accent wall that we're actually gonna see here in just a minute when we go show you the loft area. Really like that accent wall, super in style and popular with all of the modern houses. Tons of storage. And then off to my right-hand side, we have our laundry room. Really large laundry room. We've got our sink, all of our recessed lighting underneath all of the cabinetry and everything like that. And also we have this same tile kind of carrying through our drop zone area into our laundry room. Now at the other end of this hall, we have 3 bedrooms, okay? All 3 bedrooms have their own ensuite. They're all very large bedrooms. They all have mountain views, okay? They're all looking at one of the mountains. A lot of them are looking at Piestewa Peak. And all 3 bedrooms with en-suites have different colored or styled bathrooms. One bathroom is a very beautiful kind of black and brass bathroom. They've done a gorgeous job. That's personally my favorite bathroom of the 3. And then the other 2 bathrooms have kind of this gray, a little bit of brass, a little bit of black. And I like that they're all a little bit different. So depending on who gets what bedroom, you know, they can pick what type of accents they like the most. All right, walking all the way to the other end of the house, just to give you a little bit of perspective, I just came through the main living area. The front door is right here off to my right, and we're making a left directly over here into this office. Now, the office is really cool. Love what they did with this accent ceiling. You have all of your LED lighting. This is actually a little different than we've seen throughout the rest of the house. You know, the rest of the house, we've got either the drop ceiling or the tray ceiling, where in here they did a little bit of a unique design, and it turned out really great. Now, we've got this huge, massive window right here with ficus trees directly in front of the window, giving you a ton of privacy, yet still letting in a ton of natural light. And they've done this accent wall back here behind the desk, and they've done a full black kind of built-in accent wall. And of course, coming into the office, we do have our double French doors leading in there. Now, I'm gonna show you a cool little bonus kind of powder bathroom, and they've done a very great job over here. Ultra modern. They did this kind of beautiful wood going all the way up. You'll notice it's the same wood that we have in our vanity. We've got this kind of floating vanity again, like we saw in the primary. And then we have our bathroom over there. So let's wrap back around. I'm gonna show you the Casita or the guest house here in a little while. But before I do, I wanna take you and I wanna show you probably my favorite wall in the entire house. This is a over 20 foot tall accent wall. And I think this turned out really, really good. Probably one of my favorite features in the entire house, along with the ultra modern staircase leading up to the loft with beautiful, beautiful mountain views. We're gonna go check that out. And I really like that light fixture there as well. So follow me, let's go check out the loft. Coming up into the loft, probably my second favorite, maybe my first favorite area of the entire home because of the mountain views. Now we happen to be here right now while the sun is setting, and I have to point out, and I hope that we can get it on camera, but that right there, out of the window, when you walk up on the loft, is breathtaking views of Mummy and Camelback Mountain. And you can tell right now that sun is setting and it's lighting up the mountains. It looks beautiful. And off to my right, we have views of Piestewa Peak. So literally up here, we are surrounded by mountain views, surrounded by windows, tons of natural light up here. And this would really be a great place for a game room. They've kind of staged it as a game room. We've got our foosball over here. You could do a pool table, air hockey, whatever you want to do, but it'd be great to, you know, for your kids to come up here, whatever the case might be. And of course, we do have our fully built-in wet bar with the sink. We have our beverage cooler, upper and lower cabinetry with all of the see-through on top. Now, I have to point out again, Like I pointed out in the beginning of the video, this is a smart home controlled by a fully spec'd out Control 4 system. So of course, we have all of our surround sound up here as well. And then off to my left, we do have a full bathroom, pretty large bathroom, might I add. Floating vanity again, beautiful stone accent on the back there, backsplash carrying all the way from the shower, all the way through above the vanity with the mirrors and the lights hanging off of it. And I really like when they do that, when they carry that stone all the way from the shower into the main bathroom area. I think it always turns out really good when they do that. And I just have to point out again, this is a huge, huge, huge bedroom, okay? So this might be potentially an in-law type of situation, whatever it might be. Now remember, don't forget, we do also have the full guest house Casita as well, but I just have to say that this is also very separate from the house. We have a full balcony off the front, and then of course we have these huge windows off to the back, giving us views of Piesto Peak. We also have views of the pool, the entire backyard, and a bunch of gorgeous real estate, okay? Again, we are in the heart of Paradise Valley. I'll just show you this real quick. It might not look good on camera. Of course, we have our walk-in closet over here. Let's see if the guys behind the camera kill me for coming out here, but I'm gonna show it to you. We've got this really, really cool, I mean, look at this, check this out. Now it's obviously really hot out here. It's Arizona, we're filming, which by the way, like the video if you haven't already, it would mean the world. It would help us out a ton while we're out here filming in 115-degree weather for you to enjoy these videos. But look at this, we've got all of this same tile out here, and what a beautiful place just to sit, drink some coffee, have a couple of cocktails, enjoy the mountain views, entertain your friends and your family. I mean, come on, it doesn't get any better. If you happen to be a real estate agent in the state of Arizona and you're looking to make a lot more money in 2024, then listen up. I actually run the largest team in the entire state of Arizona, and we'll do over $500 million in production in 2024 alone. We have over 100 agents, and we have 3 office locations throughout the valley. We have a Chandler office location, which is absolutely beautiful. We have a Scottsdale office location, which is where I'm at right now. And then we have a Peoria office location as well. So no matter where you live in the valley, we have a location for you. We also are one of Zillow's top premier teams in the entire state. So if you're looking to receive Zillow leads, then you definitely want to consider joining our team. And we have 37 other lead generation opportunities as well. And obviously we do transaction coordination for you and everything of the sort, so you can do what you're good at and focus on selling real estate. If you want to learn more about joining our team, go to www.joinkpz.com, and I look forward to talking to you more. We have 2 more things to check out, so make sure you stay till the end of the video. We're back in the great room, and I'm about to open this oversized sliding glass door. Of course, is fully electric. What else would you expect for a smart home like this? So we're gonna let this open up a little bit here, and we're gonna go check out this stunning backyard, and we're gonna go look at that Casita. So why don't you just go ahead and follow me. So as we come out here, I've got to point out a couple of things that stand out to me right out of the gate. So one of them is, if you notice this wall off to my right-hand side, we've got this coarse concrete type of look, and it actually carries all the way up that wall and up underneath this entire archway. And I think it adds a lot of character to the property and just gives it a lot of depth and dimension, especially due to the fact that off to my left-hand side, we have this stone going all the way up, which is the same stone or very similar stone to that fireplace just inside there. Directly in front of me, we do have a really cool little seating area with a fireplace. Could totally entertain out here, do a bunch of fun stuff. That door off to my left-hand side there is of course coming directly underneath of that kind of loft area, leading out into the seating area. We have our gas grill out here, our beverage cooler, our sink, everything like that. And again, we have mountain views. It's situated perfectly if you notice where the grill and everything is located. Off to my right, we have an 8-person jacuzzi. So this is an oversized jacuzzi with the water flowing off the tile there all the way around the jacuzzi. Of course, we have our infinity edge pool, which we're gonna check out here in just a minute. And our Casita is a beautiful Casita. We have an induction stove in the Casita. We have a sink, we have a refrigerator, microwave, full bathroom, walk-in closet, multiple doors, and we actually have a door going directly into the bathroom from around the back over there, which will give you that kind of pool bathroom, so you don't have to make your way through the front of the Casita, you can make your way through the back. We have a side door going in the Casita, and as we wrap around here, I'll step down, we do have a sliding glass door going in there as well. giving your guests a beautiful view of the infinity edge pool and of course, pièce de Zaback. Now our travertine wraps all the way around, and again, I'll just point out a little detail. We do have all the built-in lighting in all of our travertine. We've got lighting here in front of the Casita. We have all of our lighting where all of the steps and everything are. So you're gonna notice little details like that as we make our way through the backyard. And again, this is just going to show the attention to detail, right? So at night, of course, you're gonna be able to see all of the steps. You're not gonna trip, you're not gonna fall or anything like that. All of our synthetic turf back here, tons of privacy. Love what they did with all of the ficus trees. A lot of uplighting aiming at the ficus trees. And then let's just wrap back up and around, and I'll show you another little seating area right here. They've configured it very nicely. You could hang out, entertain, what have you. This is kind of built up, by the way, so you have steps going down on either side. And then making our way back down, you'll notice we've got this beautiful shrubbery here in between this grassy area and the pool. And then I do have to point out from this angle right here, if we could just get the camera to point over there, look at what they did with this pop out in the bedroom of where the loft area is. They've got that beautiful wood feature on the pop out there. And again, that's just gonna tie this entire exterior of the property together. You're gonna notice that wood there as well. Ultra modern, ultra contemporary, which is clearly what they were going for when they developed the home. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. I just want to remind you that this house was built, developed, and designed by UR Development, and they specialize in building contemporary masterpieces all throughout Paradise Valley, Arizona, and we're very grateful that they let us tour the house here today. We can't wait to tour more of their beautiful homes in the future. If you haven't already, I would also appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel, like the video, helps us out a ton so we can bring you more phenomenal content to watch. Comment down below what you liked and what you didn't like, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a future video.